Everyone is panicking at this point. It's a very important issue that we need to address because the UK Home Office is looking into a lot of things. Immigration wahala.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. Today I brought to you guys an expert in this immigration matter. A lot of you have been asking me saying, Clara, what are the likely questions that these immigration officers will ask at the point of entry when you're coming to the UK, and most especially with the care visa? And not just this, most of you have been asking, Clara, how can we avoid our visa being denied? Because the news going around now is that most people coming to the UK with the care visa has been denied. So guys, here is Fajira for every one of you. I know some of you must have known her, or in fact, most of you already know Fajira. She's like the madam on the street of YouTube, and she's doing amazing. Fajira gives you the most updated information about UK visa, UK immigration. She has been here in the UK for the past 12 years. So I believe whatever you'll be hearing from her today is genuine. So Fajira, up to you. Can you please introduce yourself?
Wow, thank you so much, Clara. My name is Fajira, as you know. I'm also a content creator, and I'm so grateful to be on this platform with my beautiful colleague, Clara, to talk about this topic because it's a topic that it's like everyone is panicking at this point because it's a very important issue that we need to address, especially to our audience, people that are watching us from overseas. You know, the main aim of creating this platform is for us to be able to help people and to see people succeed. So one of the things that gives me joy is when people come back to me to say, oh, Fajira, I watched your video. Here I am in the UK. I think a few days ago, a guy called me and I was kind of skeptical. Like, I didn't want to just take the call to say hello. I could hear the person was like, hello, Fajira. This is Wilson. I'm in the UK. Thank you so much. Your videos helped me a lot. I'm in the UK. Like, I was humbled. I was really, really grateful. And he started telling me about the immigration stuff and all of that, and which was how I created another content based on his experience. So one of the things I've been doing are experiences from people, not like what the UK government have posted on the website. These are experiences from people who have just arrived. So now, especially for carers, if you're coming to the UK, guys, you need to be really, really prepared because the UK Home Office is looking into a lot of things, as we are very much aware that they know that some care homes are just giving out their COS without going through the normal recruitment process.
You're right. Yeah.
Which is why I do advise that before you make your way to the UK, ensure that the care organization or any company that has employed you are following the due process. There is a recruitment process in the UK, and it's a standard and a formula that every organization will have to follow. Now, a lot of care homes, like I said, they just issue COS without conducting an interview, without even you applying for the job. This is one of the things they are looking at for, which is why if you're coming to the UK and you have gotten this job, the recruiters or maybe the manager or the HRO that have given you your COS, ensure that one, you applied for this job. Because if you didn't apply for this job, you may get to the point of entry and the next question will be, where did you see the job that has issued you the COS? So this is a very important question that I would like you to have in mind when you're coming. So you have to be prepared. So for some people who have seen the job advert on Indeed, Glassdoor, Adzuna, Total Jobs, you can just say, oh, I found it on Indeed and I applied for it. When did you apply for it? Maybe the next question. Sometimes they may not ask, but like I said, you don't know who is going to stop you at the point of entry. I am very much aware that some people have come to the UK without even being asked any of those questions. But like I said, it's good for you to always be prepared, because if you're not prepared and you get asked and you're not able to deliver, like you're not sure of what have brought you to the UK, you may be kept there for a longer time. And you know what that means, that you're going into a new country that you don't even know anybody. Maybe you are excited about coming to the UK, and all of a sudden they say, come and sit down here. So that alone can be panicking. So be prepared with your job application. Be prepared with your interview invites. Just in case you are asked, how was your interview conducted? If it was a Zoom invite, make sure you have a screenshot of that invite, or you have it somewhere, just in case you are even asked to show them. You can just show them. Now, if it was a WhatsApp call, I am very much aware, because I spoke to some key organizations recently, and two of them are actually doing WhatsApp call. Reasons because they said they are conversant with WhatsApp. It's more easier because you can now do video call on WhatsApp. So what I would advise you to do is, on the day of your interview, if it's a WhatsApp call, take permission from the interviewer. If you can take a screenshot. No. So if you're able to take a screenshot, you add it to your document. I'm not saying they're going to ask you, but just to be on the safe side. Then, when your COS is issued to you with your offer letter, print it, because one of the questions they may ask is, where is your COS? They have it on the system, but they just want to be sure that you know what you're coming to the UK for, that somebody did not just get that COS and give to you to start coming to the UK. So ensure that you have your COS intact, your offer letter. Apart from having it on your device, if you can do a printout, print it and put in your backpack, like I always mention. So in case you're asked, you're just bring, you know how it feels like now when you get to the airport and they're asking you, oh, Clara, can you give me this? What is, it's just that, you're very, very confident. And then too, we know that this person,
she knows what she's coming
what he or she is coming to do. And like I said, I say this all the time. Some people will disagree, but to be honest, they are trained psychologists.
Yes, I feel like you're saying the truth, because from my experience, things that I never believed someone was going to ask me or make me answer, they will ask. So I got to know that most of them are in the field of, psychologists and the rest of it. Looking at them very well,
Yeah. They are trained, when they get the job. Most of them may not have studied psychology, but once they get a job, they train them. And once you're lying, the body language will tell. And for you too, who is lying, you will know that you're lying, and them too will know that you're lying. So, so you just have to be honest as much as you can, like I tell people. So be prepared with those documents. And the recent one now that happened to some of my subscribers that got in touch with me, they were married. I think they were married. They got married in December or so, not so long, and they asked them for their marriage certificates. They have already uploaded the certificate during their visa application. But I don't know why. I don't know what they are sensing that made them to ask for the marriage certificate. That's because their marriage was less than 4 months at the time. So they brought the marriage certificate, and I think they asked the husband, how long, when did you get married? And the husband was like, 3 months. No, I think they asked the husband, how long have you known your wife? And he was like, 3 months ago, or 4 months ago. The wife was like, no, over a year ago. So they were both saying different things. So they had to keep them. So, like I would say, if you're a man that does not keep dates, ensure that you let your wife speak. Because once there is an information that is not will I say that is not correct, maybe from one party, or maybe they sense that these two people are not on the same page, they will start suspecting all sorts of things. And the next thing they were like, sit down here, we have to investigate further. What actually helped my subscribers was because they had some pictures for over a year ago, and the wife had those pictures in her phone. So when they wanted to start checking for all of that, she just brought the pictures and she was showing them that her husband is not the type that keeps dates. So ensure that if you're newly married, carry your marriage certificate when you're coming, because you may be asked to show your marriage certificate, even if they have it on the system. And if you don't keep dates, like I said, allow whoever keeps dates, whether the man or the woman, to speak. and try not to speak the same time. Recently, someone was asked about accommodation. So just ensure that your accommodation is covered. Ensure that you've sorted accommodation before you arrive in the UK. Because if you don't have, they may keep you there for a longer time to be sure of where your destination is. So try to make sure you sort that out.
Wow, guys, this is so informative. I know that this has already answered most of the questions in a lot of you mind, because now she has given a lot of eye opener on what to do when you get to the point of entry. Most importantly, what I took out from this video is that make sure you are always prepared with your documents. In fact, put them under your armpits, okay? Be
Yeah.
very much prepared. That will save you
Yeah.
from a lot. It's one thing to struggle, do all of this to get the job, and you get to the UK just for you to cross. You get denied. That would be so sad. If you want further information about this, she has it on her YouTube channel, like back to back, almost every day. She posts stuff like this that is eye opener for most people. And I know a lot of people have benefited from this because I see the post on your community tab, how people were saved for most of the questions you bring here on YouTube, enlightening them and letting them know what are the likely questions to be asked and what to do. So thank you so much, Fajira, for coming to the channel today and sharing this with my audience. So guys, ensure to go to Fajira's channel, subscribe, and like all of our videos because she's doing an amazing job. Trust me, she is doing an amazing job.
Thank you so much, guys. Clara is a very lovely babe. Trust me. I remember when my whatever was hacked, she was like, "Oh, Fajira, don't worry, mine was the same," and she was really there she was really there to support me. And I just want to say thank you so much as well. And
Thank
I
you.
hope to have more collabs as well with you.
Yeah, I hope. So guys, see you in my next video. Do not forget to give this video a very big fat like and subscribe if you still haven't subscribed. And as you do so, may God bless you.